Hello, Instagram. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. No coronavirus for anybody out there. So, day 4, and I'm bored. So this is what it's come down to. I'm going to browse the internet and talk while I do it. Wow, there's actually like more than one person. That's weird. Hello. I gotta imagine this is going to be very boring for a lot of you. However, throw some comments, questions. I'll answer them as I try to follow the feed here. Hello. That's awesome. Well, like I said, day 4, 4:09 p.m. here in Texas. I'm officially off the clock, because I'm working from home. And now that I am off work. My favorite year of Camaro, that's a tough one. Honestly, I'd probably go 96 or 97, and that's mostly because my favorite Camaro is a 96 or 97 SS. Always has been. There's plenty of good ones to choose from, obviously, but I've always liked the 96, 97 SS. There you go. First question down. That was my favorite year. Sort of. There's a lot of other years I like too. So anyway, sitting here browsing the internet, reading some what ones do you on my own in 87? I don't know what you mean by that. Maybe try again real quick. I have a 2015 currently, if that's what you're asking. I have a white right there. White 2015 Z28. Pretty good car. I enjoy it. I'm actually browsing the internet on ways to putting a combination together. It would appear my schedule is very clear for the time being, everything being canceled and all. Okay, 86 and a 67. Or 87 and a 67, my bad. I had a 86. Had a 86 IROC. Red on red. Have I ever seen a 4-cylinder third gen in person? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Not very fast. I'd buy one. Don't say why not. Just think about the Iron Duke engine. It's not a very good one. It's not super reliable, but, they use them in shit like mail trucks and stuff. 2JZ power. Funny you mention that. Years ago, I bought a 2JZ engine out of a junkyard. My intention was to put it in my 86 IROC Camaro. That never came about. But I did have an engine ready to go on my garage floor. But parted the car out and sold that too. Got my money back, basically. Back in the quote, back in the day when 2JZ engines were like super popular. I guess they're still popular now, but like they were like wildly popular in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, I guess. Perfect condition 78 Z28 Camaro right down the street. Go buy it. A good one to have, I guess. That's your deal. I kind of like the 74 to 77 big bumper cars myself. Kind of ugly, but I don't know. I always liked it. I actually have a book about the release wrote by some of the engineers for the 77 Z28. It's kind of why I like them. They weren't, the bumpers were still huge, but they weren't chrome. They were color matched. I don't know. I like that. I like that body, I guess. If I had to choose, I'd still go with 70, 73, but I am not in the position to be choosing, so. Anyway, now that my time and probably funds have freed up, thanks to everything being closed and canceled, I'm kind of double browsing here, browsing for putting together a little package for the 2015. Are the Chevy 302 cars overrated in your opinion? Nah, that's the good stuff. All the way. Small block, high rev, it's the way to go. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be a 302, but just in general. I prefer RPMs to big stroker motor, dumb power stuff. Not that that's a bad thing. Everybody has their thing. But if you follow my feed, I guess you probably noticed that I'm into, track days, road course kind of stuff. So not super into, how do you put it? Doesn't have to be something big displacement, high horsepower. It's all about, having the engine and valve train work together, produce high RPM and good power where you need it. Not necessarily like good power. D-stroked to 350 and he was bitching the entire time. That's a bummer. Well, maybe he just likes making big horsepower. Inevitably, there's going to be a cat jump up here in a second, so I apologize for the inconvenience when it does. I can tell he's... Well, actually, never mind. He laid down and got lazy, but any moment now, I'm sure he's going to jump up. So, be expecting a big orange... Well, small, kitten-like orange cat. Anyway. Yeah. D-stroke 350. That's the way to go. I like it. Browsing the YouTubes. Highest mileage C8 Corvette gets a check engine light. Damn. Brand new 2020 C8 with a check engine light. Now, I'm no expert, and I'm certainly not going to watch the video because I'm sure whomever this is going to annoy the shit out of me. My guess, and I'll just be a guessing man, is that he probably tried to go do some dumb shit in it. Donuts, whatever. Donuts in a parking lot. But, so this fella has the money to buy a brand new 2020 Corvette, but not read any information about it, so his transmission is not properly filled to do, I guess, perform performance maneuvers, and inevitably you'll get a check engine light. All the information's there, just gotta read it, but, do it for the YouTubes, right? Doing it for the gram. What do I think of third gens? I like them. I had one. Had an 86. Good stuff. If I had my pickings, I guess, 1LE. But, I had a red IROC. Hello, people. I had a red IROC. It's a good car. Don't you have to break in a new car? Yeah. Yeah, tricky. Most cars come with a certain mileage to break them in. Don't rev it this high. Don't go this fast. Vary your RPMs. Vary your speeds. How do you put it? Baby it. And that's for the entire car. It's not just people like to think like, well, you got to break in the engine. Break-in mileage. I mean, some of that's true, but it's not the whole. That's not the whole bit. You know, Everything's new. The transmission's new. The whole drivetrain is new. I guess not in this case the rear end, but the rear end, that's new. Everything's new. You know, Bed the brakes down. Do some actual. You know, you don't necessarily have to leave the dealership and do a burnout, but I guess it gets you YouTube views, so more power to you, right? So yeah, yeah, it's good practice to break it in, be easy on it for a little bit, let everything rub each other just the right way, and it's the way it is. So, how's everybody doing out there? Bored yet? I am. I see one of my fellow Camaro owners from overseas. 92 RS TBI. Thoughts on making more horsepower? Whatever you want to do. I'd get rid of the TBI if it were me, but that's me. I hate to be that guy, throw a carburetor on it. Generally speaking, you don't want to work backwards. But if it's TBI, is it really working backwards? It's kind of half-assed the same thing. It's kind of like kind of a carburetor, kind of not a carburetor. Heads cam, little single plane, carburetor. I have an original one older 91 Z28 and I want to swap. Torn between 383 or LS3. Thoughts? Price range? What's your price range? If money's no option, LS3. Shit. A quick Google search, which I will do right now for you. Watch this. LS3. Connect and cruise. What's the price? Jackson. 15 grand. 15 grand. You got your LS3 with a transmission, PCM, harness, ready to rock and roll. All you gotta do is some, we'll call it minor suspension. Not really suspension. Like a chassis modification. Get the right engine mounts, trans mount, etc. Headers that fit, which there's plenty of companies out there that now make LS swap headers. But when in doubt, not just because, oh my god, LS swap everything. Genuinely speaking, the LS3 is the better engine. It's, I don't want to say more predictable, but, it comes with a 65E too. So you don't even have to suffer I say 4L65 versus a 4L60, but still, neither here nor there. So connect and cruise engine for 15 grand, 430 horsepower. Horsepower per dollar ratio. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, you make good power on a 383. Way back. I did a little small block. Went 980s. Nothing special. Iron block. Single plane manifold. Ollie carb. Really cheap. But you building a cruiser car, street car. You trying to run the Texas Mile with it or something, or road course, or if it's just a cruiser car, I don't know. I don't really know the scenario where I would do the LS3 over, or where I would do the 383 over the LS3. So like I don't put like generals on everything, but generally speaking, you get a 383 small block with flywheel horsepower, 430, 400, something like that. I mean, yeah, just genuine crate engines that make more than that, and they idle like a stock 2010 Camaro or Corvette, or things that LS3s come in, or L92s in a truck, little odds and ends like that. That's what I would do. Anyway, back to the YouTube and these dum-dums. Such a bummer. A lot of hard work went into those cars just for some guy to not read the manual. Oh well. Good car though. Nice car. I like them. Lots of power cords down here. Sorry. Shit. I even bored the cat. What else is on the YouTube today? Not a lot. There's a DZ302 Camaro near me. If it's for sale, go get it. A real drag car. I have a 4-cylinder Foxbot. Do you? Wow. 4-cylinder Fox. I had a buddy in high school who had one of those. Absolutely destroyed it. Not really my thing, but it was kind of a bummer to see him destroy it because you don't see him very often. He, I don't know, started running rough one day and he didn't know any better, and he called me over to come look at it. And he had poured an entire bottle, and I mean like the bottle, the big bottle, of the Lucas injector cleaner through it. And it ran horribly. Had to drain it out. And he swears it never acted right since, but whatever. He sold it, got rid of it. So, yeah. Kind of funny. I'd like to... been kind of interested in finding an old 4-cylinder Camaro, old Iron Duke, as a daily driver just for fun. Gotta be brown. Nice grandpa car. Sitting in the guy's backyard and won't sell. How about that? That's always the story. Perfect Enthusiast Daily. Yeah, I agree. It is a pretty good one. What'd they call those? They're the... obviously, I'm not really a Mustang guy. What do they call it? The SVO? Remember the SVO Mustangs? The SHO was the Taurus. The SVO was the Mustang, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm no Mustang expert. I'm really not an expert on anything. Gonna fix it, apparently. They all say that. They never do, though. Pretty much ever. I mean, I have a car in my backyard. It's my brother's. He says, I'm going to fix it one day. No, he won't. Been there for 10 years. All show, no go. That's about right. Ooh. I would love to. I have to look that up. I don't know if I'm allowed to go there, with the whole travel ban. How do you say that? Curacao? Is that the Curacao or Curacao? Is that on the beach somewhere? I feel like is that a beach? Where is? I feel so bad that I don't know where that's at. Ooh, an island. You have any racetracks? Like, not drag strips, but do you have, like, do you have any road courses? I guess I could look that up, too. Yeah, see, it's like, it's a Curacao. Okay. Yeah, the roads are clear. Small island in the Caribbean. Yeah, I'd like to. Don't get me wrong. Amidst all this jazz here, I booked a trip to Miami in the summer, so we'll see how that works out. I'm sure there's a high chance it's not going to happen, but, you know, I tried. Everything else has been canceled, hence why I'm basically stuck. I'm not really stuck. I can go wherever I want, but, you know, what's the point? Nothing's open. I mean, I guess I got to make a run to the hardware store at some point. Anyway. You know, the dummies on YouTube. Make a killing, though. I gotta give them that. They get their money. I don't understand what's so interesting about somebody that bought a brand new car and thinks it's hilarious that he was able to set a check engine light in 1,000 miles. Also, I'm not sure, but I bought the wrong color. That's an ugly color. I can't stand that color. Could be just the coloring of the video, but it looks like that ceramic matrix white gray color. I hate that. Do I like Firebirds? Not really. I had one though. I had a 98. I had a 98 in high school. I bought it for like $3,000. Treated it like absolute garbage, like a high school kid normally treats their shit. And then I sold it for $55. So, high five for profit. I like some of the older Firebirds and Trans Ams and stuff. Not really as it got later. My favorite year. Yeah, again, I'll probably go with the 96, 97 SS specifically. It's always been my favorite. Just my favorite since I was a kid. You know, that was hot shit whenever I was really little, so 96 or 97 SS. You know, it's up on the vision board to buy we gotta find one first. A 97 SS LT4. That's my shit. That's my unicorn. I keep this poster to remind me that that's the car that I want. Not really. I keep it because I like it and I don't want to sell it. But, you know, I bought it from Jason Debler from CamaroZ28.com, the Camaro Show podcast guy. Yeah, he had one. He sold it to me because I really like it. But for now, I just have the 2015 Z28, and I'm enjoying it still. So keep that for now. If I happen to find another car that strikes my fancy between now and then, I'll get another one. So, you know. This is fun. Any more questions? Anybody else got anything? I guess the cat left. Do a little work to the 90s Camaros and they haul ass. Yeah. What year Camaros do I have? I have a 2015 Z28, and it's also white. My next car will be a ZL1. That's not me, that's somebody. Yeah? Like a 5th gen or a 6th gen? Honestly, my next car is probably going to be a ZL1 too. I've been going back and forth on getting rid of this one and moving into a ZL1 1LE, or just keeping this one and buying a ZL1 1LE later on. Obviously, I could get the 1LE now or later. Fit in, yeah, it's cool. Good cars. I've only driven a couple of them, because by the time that I was working for General Motors, the ZL1, the 5th gen ZL1 had already gone its way, but I did drive one. We had one. Good car. 2015 SS, like the sedan SS or a Camaro SS. The sedans are nice. It's a shame about those cars. Those were actually good cars. Really comfortable. Rear-wheel drive, V8 powered. I don't really care about manuals or automatic. Ooh, the oldest car I've owned? Oh, yeah, the IROC. Yeah. I owned a 86. That's the oldest one I owned. Yep. My dad had a bunch of older shit than that, but that's the oldest I've gone, is 86. Not really specific to anything, but I liked I like red IROCs. When you open up all the literature when I was younger, all the IROCs were red. Except for that one, but that one's yellow, which is a great color on those cars, but I always thought that IROCs had to be red. If it's got red interior, even better. Mine was red on red, on red, on red. It was like the most 1986 thing you could buy. Red interior, red Camaro. I'm really partial to the 86. Show the wall. Just random posters. This one was a gift from all my coworkers when I left General Motors. And obviously I got that when I worked in Michigan too. The rest of them is just shit I've collected over the years. And a bunch of other stuff that I haven't hung up yet that I should probably get rid of. That was also a going away gift. It's a 1997 30th anniversary poster that somebody gave me. Yeah. The rest of it that was also a gift. Oh, yeah. That's nice little, it's autographed. I got it autographed at Daytona. The backstory there is I was a big Jeff Gordon fan when I was a kid. Because my dad worked at DuPont. I'm the little guy. And so when I was a kid, I was obsessed with NASCAR and Jeff Gordon. That's selected all my Jeff Gordon shit. I've got way too much die-cast and stuff. I'm actually just probably going to sell all that soon. I've listed it once, but took it down because I changed my mind, and I still want to sell it. I mean, what am I going to do with it? It's in that big box right there, all the die-cast that goes to that curio cabinet right there. But obviously I don't put it in the cabinet anymore. The cabinet's mostly empty. You want a blue eye? Yeah, the blue's a good color too. Blue IROCs are awesome colors. It's gotta be red though. It's gotta be red for me. Red on red. The only thing I'm willing to accept other than a red third gen, well, I say third gen, IROC specifically. If it's a regular third gen, I don't really care. You know, I'll buy a regular Z28 or whatever in whatever color. Like the purple haze. I would like a purple haze Z28. Or maybe the RS package in 92. There was the green with the gold stripes. It's a weird combo and I like it. The purple, weird color, I like it too. I always also kind of wanted like a regular first, not edition, but first body, I guess, third gen. So 82 to 84, 82 to 84. G28, that's like the triple brown. Dark brown on top, the ground effects is light brown, and then the interior is ugly chocolate brown. That also screams really old to me, so I would do that too. Anyway. Empty. That's a bummer. Well, looks like most everybody's signing off, so getting to be that time, I guess. I'll wait a couple more minutes. See if anybody else has any questions. Any other questions? I keep my reading material close, so other than that, it's just you can't see it's all whited out. Camshaft notes. Kind of like speccing a camshaft for my car. That's what day 4 has gotten me to do. Speccing my own camshaft. There's plenty of other people that do this. But, you know, you learn something along the way. So anyway, there we are. Everybody's signing off. Too boring? I guess I didn't have like a nice popping headline. Oh well. Well, see you later, Instagram.